To be or not to be? That is the question. And no, I'm not talking about poetry. I'm talking about employment. Why do people seek employment? Ever asked yourself that? Kwa nini unataka sana kutafuta kazi? Is it because you are afraid of diving into the murky, unknown waters of self-employment? Is it because you want that sense of security, knowing that at the end of every month, kuna mshahara itaingia? You don't have to bother where that money comes from because you have done my job. I'm expecting to be paid. Or is it because of pattern? The pattern we found ourselves in, that our parents were employed and probably their parents before them. And so, majifuata mkondo, si ndio? We pia watafuta kazi. You need to first ask yourself, do you want to be employed or not? Because hey, good news is you don't have to be if, say, you don't want to be. Many of us find ourselves in a very unhappy place because the job that you so faithfully seeked out does not fulfill you. If you have ever found yourself in that situation, this is the best video for you. Welcome to Mwalimu Rachel TV. I am Mwalimu Rachel, and today we are talking about, yes, to be or not to be employed. So let me give you my first job experience. And again, I've not found myself employed in many jobs. I've had many gigs, but my very first entry point into employment was as an intern. And I had to learn the ropes of being a professional, you know, as much as I am an intern and not much is expected of me, but I put it upon myself to be better than what they thought an intern should be. That cultivated a culture of, yes, I am willing to take orders, I recognize authority, I'm a hard worker, I'll get it done at the end of the day. Some people don't have that. They don't want to take orders. They just want to run the ship and see wherever it goes, right? So, is it really necessary for you to be employed? My answer is no, it's not. Case in point, nimekuwa nikiona, and I'm sure you have as well, many young people, okay, in the streets of Nairobi with placards of, hi, this is who I am, I have these number of degrees under my belt, and I am qualified, but I do not have a job. Please help me get a job. Or even on social media, kindly retweet, my future employer could be on your timeline. Now, that's one way of going at it. But why not go back to the time when we were young, when we had hopes and dreams of becoming whatever it is that we wanted? We had talents, we had hobbies. Why not turn that into a career and be self-employed? Now, this is not me saying that every one of us will be an entrepreneur or an employer. Quite the contrary. Mahali ambapo kuna mfanyikazi, lazima kuwe yule ambaye amemwandika kazi, sio? And the way the world is set up, there will be worker bees and then there'll be the queen bee, so to speak. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. So, yes, employment is a way of us getting an income. And being self-employed is also a way of jump-starting yourself into another world that you probably did not dream of. It only takes courage, okay? Some of us are just afraid. You're just afraid of turning that idea that you have in your mind into an actual business. Because why? You've seen other people try and fail. You have heard all manner of dark stories of going bankrupt and the bank coming through and repossessing everything. And that has scared you and turned you away from what you really want. And what is your purpose? So ask yourself, where you are right now, employment or self-employment? That is the question. Let me talk to my fresh graduates right about now, okay? And I know you're asking yourself, what is out there for me now? Everyone is crying that hakuna kazi, hakuna kazi. What is it for me? What's out there? What's waiting for me? Why are you letting the world decide your future? If you believe in yourself and you know that you've got skills and talents that will solve a problem, that's the first step for you becoming an entrepreneur. Because that's what really it is. You see a problem, you come up with a solution, and then you sell it. It becomes profitable to you and your team. Kama wewe unasema hapana, that's not in for me because I'm not a risk taker, I'd rather get employed, that's all well and good, but you really need to have that self-evaluation of yourself and not lock yourself in believing that, you know what, because I studied engineering, I have to be employed as an engineer. You can create your very own firm. You can do your own thing. But if you think that employment is definitely the way for me, then go ahead and know that many other people out there are still scrambling for that same position. So what makes you stand out? Ask yourself that, okay? I'm speaking from two sides of the coin here. It's very interesting. Yes, I have my company. At the same time, I'm employed. And that's why, and I'll tell you this, very interesting, is that Mwalimu Rachel, the presenter, conducts herself in the same way I conduct myself as Mwalimu Rachel, the CEO. Practices of professionalism should apply both ways. And again, why you're probably employed and wondering, when will I rise up the ranks? We always want to be at the top. Niliingia as manager, nataka kuwa the head of a department, nataka kuwa the very top. Lazima uwe na zile qualities that make you a boss, even as you are an intern. That, my friend, is what will make you stand out even where you're employed, and you get to the position, that incremental salary that you want, okay? So, I wish you all the best, as always. Whether you are seeking employment, whether you are just about to get your idea out into the world and becoming an entrepreneur, it's not easy. No one said it's easy, but it can be done. And learn from others' mistakes. You'll be all right. Conquer your world. Subscribe.